Hi, my name is Jen Delaney, and I'm a licensed professional counselor, and I hope that my videos contribute to your growth and well-being. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about what we have in common with trees. So what if we're connected with other human beings by an energetic root system, like the mushrooms in the trees? Okay, an energetic theory may be far-fetched, but it's true that we affect the people around us. Research in neuroscience is showing that there is a coherence between brains, or a synchrony. There have been studies showing that how we align with one another is important. There's a saying that the strongest nervous system in the room wins. So that means we can pick up on vibes when someone is really distressed, and as we ground our bodies, we can subtly model calm. We can mirror calm to the people and the animals around us. So right now I'm fascinated by our recently adopted feral cat, Yabina. At night, I spend some time with her, petting her, and when it's time for me to leave and go to bed, I begin to take some really slow breaths, like inhaling for a count of 6 and exhaling for a count of 6. And she almost immediately responds. She curls up, she lies down, and she closes her eyes. And so I've been testing this now for a few weeks, and it seems to work every single time. So it's more than just a signal that I'm finished petting her or I'm going to bed. I can see her yawn and to totally relax. So we as humans aren't that different when it comes to picking up the energy around us. And we're generally more eager to connect when others are in a felt sense of balanced harmony. So humans and trees actually have a lot in common. Think about it. We stand upright, we have a crown on the top of our head, we have these mobile limbs stemming from a central trunk. Also, the pattern of our tubular branches or bronchi in the lungs is similar to the root systems of many trees. And trees provide the oxygen that we breathe. There's this 10,000-year-old spruce tree in Sweden called Old Chico. That's spelled Tjikko. And she has a carpet of flat, scrubby brush around her. The roots within that carpet look after the survival of the mother organism, which leads me back to my theory that I'm proposing that as we clear our trauma, we become more attuned to the world around us. And not only that, we open to a deeper collective knowing. We live in emotional and physical pain, suffering, and fear, and we move from that to more creative, well-being, and possibility thinking. And that can be infectious. So as we become connected to this bigger knowing by calming our bodies, we create an intentional communal root system. There's my theory. There's a wonderful book and documentary called The Hidden Life of Trees. And in it, it shows that deciduous trees exchange nutrients and help their neighbors in need. And deciduous trees across 100 miles coordinate when they will bloom, and they agree amongst themselves whether to send seeds out into the world annually or if it would possibly be better to hold off for a year or two. So also in the documentary Fantastic Fungi, How Mushrooms Heal, Shift Consciousness, and Save the Planet, the expert mycologist Paul Stamets says, what a beautiful inspirational model for how human beings might live in a shared economy based not on greed, but on nurturing relationships and mutual cooperation. And if you've never heard Bill Plotkin talk or had the chance to read his work, I wanted to give you a little bit of a sample. He's the creator of the Animas Valley Institute in Durango, Colorado, and they take all sorts of nature trips, wilderness trips. And he wrote the book Soulcraft. So here's a short excerpt. The rooting of trees and of ourselves is as important and necessary as the rising. We have the opportunity to sink roots into soil and rise with branches into heaven. Our spiritual growth is meant to go in both directions, toward the fertile darkness and the glorious light. Each of us having the opportunity to bridge heaven and earth, the underworld and the upper world, through the trunks of our middle world lives. There's no conflict between spirit-centered being and soulful doing, between transcendence and inscendence. Each supports and enhances the other. We discover we can have both. You see, I want a lot. Maybe I want it all. The darkness of each endless fall, the shimmering light of each ascent. I had not heard the word ascendance before, and it's defined by Thomas Berry as the impulse to climb into the world and seek its core, rather than rising above it through transcendence. So I hope this has been a helpful video for you. I really do believe that we have so much in common with nature, with trees, with mushrooms, and as we really can ground ourselves, people around us will feel that, and it will really radiate out into the world. And so maybe we do have some sort of energetic root system that as we practice, we make stronger and we help the people around us. So have a wonderful day, take good care, and thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to my channel if you find it insightful.